Hi everyone, I'm Laurel O'Sullivan, your Astro Advocate, here to share with you one of the key energy patterns of 2021 so that you can tap into astrology to connect with your purpose and your power. So the theme of 2020 was all about letting go of the structures in our life that no longer allowed us to connect with our power. That was the great Saturn-Pluto conjunction that occurred on January 12th and continued to predominantly define the energy for the rest of the year. So if that was the theme of 2020, things that needed to be break down were revealed to us. 2021 is about breaking through to more meaning in your life, to greater freedom, to greater possibilities. And that is because we have all 12 zodiac signs are going to be experiencing Saturn in Aquarius, which occurred on December 21st when Saturn moved into Aquarius, making a square, which is a 90-degree angle, to Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus has been in Taurus since 2018. So what does this mean? It's about breaking through the basic limitations that we've put on ourselves or that others have put on us. It's about claiming your desire for more meaning in your life. Uranus is our inner rebel, and it's being activated with a square. It's about becoming who we were born to be, not who we were conditioned to be. And Saturn is the sign of maturity, responsibility. We can feel it as restriction until we learn to work with this energy. So Saturn in Aquarius, Aquarius is the sign of social change, social revolution. Saturn in Aquarius is about creating change for the right reason, claiming freedom for the right reason. So one of the key challenges for all of us in 2021 is about claiming freedom, but also not being afraid of change. Can you give yourself permission to imagine what could be? That tomorrow could be better than today, because change is an inherently uncomfortable process. And in 2021, we're going to be asked to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, with this square aspect occurring 3 times during the year. The first time we're going to experience this energy is on February 17th at 17 degrees, and it's going to last for about 2 weeks. The second time square is going to occur is on June 14th. And at that point, Saturn is going to be retrograde, so Uranus will be the more dominant energy. So we are likely going to feel that inner rebel being more activated than our inner drive for maturity and responsibility and authority. And the final and third time that we're going to feel this energy of the square is December 24th when it occurs at 11 degrees. And then Uranus will be the planet that is retrograde. So we are going to feel the energy of Saturn more. But we will be feeling this energy throughout all of 2021. Those are just the 3 key dates where it's going to be more particularly heightened or activated. And this is where knowing where Aquarius and Taurus are in your birth chart could be really helpful, because with this square aspect, it's a dynamic aspect. We're going to experience it as inner tension. A square is here to motivate us to make change, but we can experience it as nervousness, heightened energy, and because Uranus rules our nervous system, we will be feeling this even more so. So this is just a heads up to let you know this is an energy we're all going to be required to work with in 2021. So if Aquarius is the sign of innovation, of freedom, independence, of humanity and social change, Taurus is the sign of it's an earth sign. They are both fixed signs, so neither one likes change. And Taurus is about how we support ourselves. It's about being able to be self-reliant and to take care of yourself and to trust yourself. So Uranus in Taurus is shaking up our life and shaking up fundamentally what it means to live a good life, what you thought was important 2 years ago may no longer rank as high in your personal value system. Um, we may not have the same ability to travel currently, but we still have the capacity to travel with self love, acceptance, and self worth. And Uranus in Taurus is challenging that. The last time Uranus was in Taurus was during the Great Depression. And we can see a pattern or a cycle, which is why astrology is powerful. And that showed us that what we thought was reliable was no longer reliable. There was rationing, there were lines, obviously, there was economic depression. So it's continuing to serve that purpose in 2021 that we're seeing these structures. It started happening in 2020 that we thought were reliable and solid and secure. Are no longer going to be so. The hierarchy, the big corporations that have defined a lot of our society for the last 100 years, we're going to continue to see us shake up, continue to see things that we thought were stable and enduring to go away and be replaced by new and innovative structures. So Uranus is here to break us out of wherever we've been limiting ourselves, whether that's on a societal level or an individual level. And on the individual level, where have you been limiting how you love yourself and value yourself and own your self-worth? And that's going to be one of your key lessons this year. And that pressure is going to increase because we're going to all be gifted with the opportunities and to go deeper into the truth of who we really are, what you really want, and what you believe about yourself to be true. And you're being asked to step into the part of yourself that has not yet been discovered. Because when we are truly rooted in a sense of love, we can navigate change knowing that we will be supported and taken care of because we essentially feel that confidence in ourselves and a connection to something larger than ourselves. Over the next 4 to 5 years, we're going to see extremes of this energy playing out with people at different ends of the spectrum in terms of some of those who are able to step into having it all because they've done the work and are grounded in the sense of security and self-love and are not necessarily tethered or tied to structures outside of themselves, and those who are not able to make change. And that includes both individual but also the systems, in our society, the government systems, corporate structures and entities, economic structures will continue to go away if they cannot adapt and change, because that is what we are all being asked to rise up and to do. And if we can't do that, then collapse and rebuilding are going to be part of the dynamic energy cycle for the next 4 to 5 years until Pluto. Remember, Pluto is in Capricorn still. It's the one planet left behind, and it will be there until 2024. And Pluto is about power and Capricorn is about structure. So we're going to continue to see that dynamic playing out. But ultimately, we are all being gifted with the opportunity to claim the freedom that we so deeply desire, that we so deeply know is our birthright. But it may not feel like that at first. There's going to be some tension and there's going to continue to be some collapse around us. But there is an opportunity with this square between Saturn in Aquarius and Uranus in Taurus to claim what you want, to return to the power that we have given away, but that is really inside of ourselves. And it can be shocking as we go throughout 2021 and learn the lessons or see it revealed to us how we've given our pattern away, how we've participated in patterns in our life that we weren't even aware because they just felt natural and easy. But 2021 is going to continue to awaken us, the great awakening that started in 2020. It's going to reveal to us the ways that we have restricted and limited our own sense of freedom in our life. But if you've gotten clear and you've done the work and set the intention and have work to create a strong place of stability and self-love, then you're ready for that next cycle of growth. And this square is asking you, what does it mean to live a good life, a valuable life on your terms, and to have a really good solid existence? And that's what all of us are going to be tasked with answering in 2021. So again, it comes back to this theme of change. Change is for our highest good always. It is the one constant in life. Sometimes it happens quickly and others it will be slowly. And in that void or that in-between or liminal space, as I like to call it, it can feel really scary. And we're invited to come back to ourselves, to do grounding practices, to do things like meditation, connect with the earth, to be in our bodies, to be present. Because Saturn is the past and Uranus is the future. So when they come together in this square energy, it requires us to be present because the midpoint is now. So there can be a tendency with Uranus in Taurus to project into the future fear and uncertainty based on things that have happened in the past. That energy, rather, of Saturn square Uranus can have a tendency to project fear into the future based on the circumstances of the past. And that's not what we want to do. When we find ourselves coming to that energy, we can know that we are being asked to just be present, to clear our mind, to be with what's here and what's now, because the unknown can ignite fear in us, especially when we've had things happen in the past that have not been so pleasant. So throughout 2021, we need to come back to our intention for our life and to stay grounded within ourselves. And these are the tests that are going to help us determine what is strong and enduring and what is no longer needed in our lives. So I hope that this has been helpful for you and provides you with an overview of the primary energy pattern and themes that we will all be navigating in 2021. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, or share. I would be so grateful for that. If you're interested in finding out where Aquarius and where Taurus are in your birth chart, I do provide readings. There's a link below. I also have a free gift for you if you're interested in subscribing to my newsletter. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.